All right, let's see how this is looking. Seem to be fine. Let's get this adjusted just a tad bit. There we go. Whew. I saw that nobody else on MMA YouTube was live to talk about these fights. I guess people just have better things to do on their Saturday. But your boy is here fucking not doing shit at the house. We were playing some video games. And I was like, fuck it, let me go ahead and go live for the people. Let me go ahead and go live for the MMA YouTube community. Let me go ahead and chop it up with you guys about these fights. You know, your boy's not AJ from MMA Experts. Your boys know Lucas Tracy. Your boys know MMA Guru. Your boys know Bedtime MMA, who's depressed right now. But you got fucking KZ MMA right here to talk to the people about these fucking fights that just went down at UFC Perth, Western Australia. So before I go ahead and get into it, I'm going to wait for some people to pop in, so I can just start chopping it up with you guys, talking about what we saw there, the utter dominance and dismantling of the hometown hero in Jack Della Maddalena by Carlos the Nightmare Prates. Phenomenal performance. Couldn't have gone any better for Prates, really. I mean, I guess like a first round KO, but I mean, he completely dominated from pretty much start to finish. The boys got some fucking meat right here, so pause. We getting some that protein in. So let me know what's up. I'll be here in 3 minutes for sure. So what's up, John Dong? What do you think about the fights, bro? I saw that nobody else was live, so I just had to take it upon myself to go live for the people. But I posted a recap video talking about the main event. I just wanted to come on here and talk about the card. I also wanted to do a preview of UFC 328. I wanted to talk about that as well. I wanted to go ahead and look at that card, look forward at what we have to expect for next week. But yeah, man, I'm the only person on my YouTube live right now. I feel so bad for JDM. Me fucking too, bro. I mean, he's coming off that terrible Islam loss. He was in front of his hometown. He wanted to, go out there and put on a good performance, and he had little to no success in that fight. It was fucking terrible for JDM. He just got completely shut down, completely destroyed, really. I mean, he had a couple of moments in the pocket with the boxing, but he didn't really rock Prates at any point. He landed a solid uppercut in round 2. He put a little bit of body work together in the pocket, but it's just nothing really of any kind of significance. It was just Prates all day. It was pretty much one-way traffic for Carlos Prates. Jack was trying to come forward, close the distance. Prates would just be right there to meet him on the ends of his punches. Jack was just, because obviously with that big height and reach advantage for Prates, Jack has to come forward if he wants to reach him. So anytime Jack would come forward, he was just meeting Carlos's punches. He was meeting Carlos's knees up the middle. He was just getting torn apart. But I feel bad for JDM too. I wish that I picked Prates, because it's like, I was just so conflicted on this fight. It felt so 50-50, and then for it to go so one-sided towards Prates, it's just like, fuck me, dude. I don't know how I just didn't have a better read on it, I guess. But yeah, man, Jack, he struggled with Prates' reach. He struggled with all the weapons. He struggled with that leg kick, with the knees, the straight punches from Prates. That reach advantage definitely served Prates well. It was a brutal fucking beating from Prates over JDM. Do you think Ian Gary has the best chance to beat Islam out of everyone in welterweight? Maybe. I would say so. He has the length. He has the reach. The footwork as well. The takedown defense is pretty good. But it's just like, fuck, dude. Once Islam is just so good at getting people down. That's the issue. Honestly, after what Islam did in his win over JDM, I just want to see anybody beat him, to be honest, because I hate that fucking fighting style. But I mean, Maybe like a knockout puncher like a Prates or a Michael Morales would give Islam more issues, but just like a minute winner like Ian Gary could potentially steal a decision. It's possible for sure. But Ian Gary, I think Michael Morales is a little bit too green. Carlos Prates looked like he would definitely be a threat for Islam, but probably Ian Gary. Ian Gary has the knees up the middle. Ian Gary has a lot of the same weapons as Prates, but just without the power. What happened, Lily? Quit bothering me. Poor AJ. He makes a lot of good reads, but people will judge because of the main events. Yeah, man. I mean, he had good calls on the card. It's just the main events are just kicking his ass. Yeah. I mean, shit. I'm not doing too great on main events either this year. I mean, let me see. Let me see what I've had right so far. I think for the main events, I'm doing pretty shitty too. I picked Jack, so you know, it's your boy's not doing too hot either. Let me see. I know that there was a way for me to see the upcoming fights. Shut up, Lily. Quit crying at me. Let me see. How the fuck am I supposed to see this? All right, I guess I can just go to all the picks. So over the course of this year, I think the first fight or the last fight was Royval versus Cop. I picked Cop. All right, so Gaethje Pimblett, I picked Pimblett, so that's 1-0. I picked Volk, that's 1-1. I picked Bautista, 2-1. Strickland Hernandez, I picked Hernandez, that's 2-2. Moreno Kavanaugh, I picked Moreno, that's 2-3. Holloway versus Oliveira, 2. Holloway got fucking destroyed. I'm 2-4. Emmett Vallejos, I'm 3-4. I picked Vallejos. I picked Evloev, 4-4. Adesanya Piper, I picked Adesanya, 4-5. I picked Duncan, 4-6. I picked Prohashka, 4-7. I picked Gilbert Burns because I'm retarded and I just wanted to fade AJ's main event pick, 4-8. I picked Sterling, that's 5 out of 8, and then now I picked JDM. So I'm 5-9 for main events. So your boy's getting his fucking ass kicked on main events as well. But I did pretty good on this card. I went 10 for 13. There was a nice streak throughout this card. Like the whole main card, I got everything right besides JDM. We did pretty solid here. Let's see. Prates said he wants to wait for a title shot. I would say he probably deserves it. He's coming off of a dominant win over a former champion, potentially. Yeah, but Islam isn't very active. Maybe January 2027. Yeah. Sup, you picked Yuri. Yeah, and you picked fucking Rafael Esteban. I did pick Yuri. Yeah. I bet on Burns too. No idea why. Yeah, I didn't bet on him, but I picked him just because I was like, all right, AJ probably cursed Mike Malott. Let me go ahead and pick Gilbert Burns just because he has a chance to win. Mike Malott got TKO'd by Neil Magny. Glad you're live? Hell yeah. I am glad as well. I'm the only person live. Dude, can you stop with that Rafael Esteban? Then fucking quit coming at me for other shit then, if you want me to stop. You started it. What are you eating? Just some steak, kinda. It's really just like fajitas. Thoughts on UFC 6? I'm excited for it, bro. I want to see gameplay. I want to see it come out. I want to see what it's going to be looking like. If it's the same as UFC 5, I'm going to be fucking very disappointed. But I'm very excited to see what UFC 6 is going to be looking like. Okay, let me just go ahead and start from the bottom of the card. We had Don Marfan. He got heel hooked by Kody Steele. Nothing really happens in that fight besides just kind of the ground exchange. Kody Steele went for a takedown almost immediately. And then, yeah, they were just fucking around on the ground. Eventually, Kody Steele made his way to the heel hook. He ends up getting it. Don Marfan has to tap out. Jonathan Micallef versus Themba Gorimbo. I kind of fast forwarded through this fight because I was asleep during all this shit. I had to just watch these back during the breaks in between the other fights. But yeah, Micallef gets that split. He looked pretty decent in round 1. It was just a back and forth fight. I was expecting Micallef to be a little bit more dominant here and get a submission win over Themba Gorimbo. Wes Schultz, Ben Johnston. Pretty lay and pray performance from Ben Johnston. Then he ended up getting submitted by Wes Schultz. There was a point where he got dropped with a knee in the second round. Wes Schultz was just stuck on his back for the majority of the fight. Then he ends up getting submitted. Colby Thicknesse, Vince Morales. I didn't watch that shit. I was asleep, and I haven't watched it back yet. I'll probably go rewatch it here soon. Jacob Malkoun, Gerald Meerschaert. You would think that Jacob Malkoun would be able to get a finish since he was a minus 17 million favorite, but nope. Just kind of boxed him up to a decision, laid on top of him for a little bit. Pretty boring from what I saw. Junior Tafa knocked the shit out of Kevin Christian. Kevin Christian hurt him with some calf kicks in the early on in that fight. I mean, it was over in the first round, so I guess, yeah. Early in the first round, he started hurting him with some calf kicks. You can see Junior Tafa didn't like that shit. He was like, he grimaced, he like made a face, he even switched stances. But Kevin Christian is just really bad at boxing, and he ended up getting caught by a big right hand from Tafa. Shoots a takedown on wobbly legs. He just kind of Gumby's back. He just doesn't really have takedowns. And then Tafa just pounded him out with elbows, put him to sleep with elbows from top. Pretty brutal fucking finish from Junior Tafa. Then we got Cam Rowston versus Robert Bryczek. I thought that Robert Bryczek would have a little bit more success here. I thought that he was going to be able to at least maybe hurt Cam Rowston. But Cam Rowston looked a lot better than he did against Cody Brundage. His head movement was solid. His footwork is always there. Robert Bryczek wasn't able to make things work with the hands. Cam Rowston had more weapons in this fight. I feel like I picked Cam Rowston. I should have picked Prates for the same reasons. Just the knees up the middle, the reach, the longer reach. Bryczek, Rowston, and then JDM Prates are pretty similar. Just the fact that Bryczek is primarily a boxer. He's just coming forward with the hands. Cam Rowston has the knees. He has the elbows. And yeah, I predicted that Cam Rowston would mix in the grappling here just because Bryczek does have heavy hands, and that's just a way to mitigate that. But yeah, Cam Rowston ends up winning a decision. Pieces Bryczek up, implements a little bit of a lay and pray style as well, but he was fucking ground pounding him, so it wasn't too bad. And then we got Louie Sutherland versus Tai Tuivasa. Tai Tuivasa, I called it. Doesn't train, isn't disciplined. He's more concerned with drinking than he is just training jiu-jitsu and wrestling and all that other shit. I should have bet Louie Sutherland, bro. If I would have bet this card, I would have fucking killed it, bro. Because I would have bet Peričić and I would have bet Sal killed. I didn't bet on this card. I should have. I would have made some money. But it is what it is. Sutherland lays and prays Tai Tuivasa. Tai Tuivasa was just like a turtle on his back. Brando Peričić absolutely fucking destroys Shamil Gaziev. Let me go ahead and just read the chat for now, and then I'll get into Peričić. Let's see. Brando next fight, maybe Spivak. Not jumping out of excitement for that one though. I don't know. Maybe Spivak. Let me see. Let me look at the UFC heavyweight rankings because I would like to see Brando. Obviously, he's ranked now, so let's see who Brando should be fighting next. He just beat Gaziev, so he should be or Gaziev. I don't know if it's Gaziev or Gaziev. Let's see. Gaziev was number 14. So they'll put, and Taliesin Teixeira is number 13. Taliesin Teixeira is fucking garbage. So you could go ahead and put Brando Peričić at number 13, put Taliesin Teixeira at 14. Marcin Tybura, Tyrell Fortune, Ante Dalia, who's scheduled to fight Johnny Walker. Derek Lewis. Dude, Brando Peričić versus Derek Lewis. Are you fucking kidding me? That'd be a banger. But Derek Lewis is fighting Josh Hokett. Maybe Tyrell Fortune. Maybe a Rizvan Kuniev. I don't know. I wouldn't want him to fight Curtis Blades just because, you know, Curtis Blades coming off that war. I don't want him to just get fucking chinned by Brando Peričić. I don't know. There aren't that many options. Mick Parkin hasn't had a fight, but that'd be fighting back. Gaziev was 14. Mick Parkin's 15. Maybe Rizvan Kuniev, potentially. Or Tyrell Fortune, one of those two, because I don't think that either one of them is scheduled. Yeah, that would be forward in the rankings, so I'd like to see him fight one of those guys. Spivak, maybe. I do like that. He's number 6. But I think that Rizvan Kuniev or Tyrell Fortune would be a little bit of a better fight. Let's see. Yo, what's up, Hernan? How you doing? You did very well in Tapology? Yeah, I did. I got 10 picks right, 3 picks wrong. We did better this card. Hopefully we can carry this same kind of momentum into UFC 328. Let's see. Didn't someone say it was the verse heel hook in the division for Steele? Was it really? If that's the case, I didn't hear that, but that'd be fucking sick. And that was at what? That was featherweight, I'm pretty sure, right? Or was that lightweight? I'm pretty sure that was lightweight. Yeah, no, that was lightweight. Let me see. I see that they're saying that he got a submission First UFC victory, slick heel hook. I can't really recall any other heel hooks at lightweight, so you might be right. Huh. I'm not too sure, but you might be right. I don't know if that's true though. Tafa plus Peričić catch me hard. Fuck yeah, bro. That's did you bet them both by KO or just money line? Very, very good call. And I'm happy with my Sutherland underdog pick. Salkilled, man. Benny was trying to sting up the place. Yeah, dude. Fucking Salkilled just chinned old man Dariush, man. Benil should probably retire because Torres probably would have fucked him up even worse than that. They wanted to set him up to get chinned by Torres, but now he just got set up to get chinned by Salkilled. Salkilled just went out there and destroyed him pretty handedly. He got dropped early. He was starting to get like controlled up against the cage as well. And I was like, oh, is Salkilled about to get fucking fraud checked and exposed right now? But then no, Benil's grandpa chin just ended up cracking. He got fucking dropped and put out. Tafa's leg was smashed and he got the KO. Yeah, he ended up getting it. Kevin Christian just can't box. He doesn't have boxing. He's like 6'7", but he doesn't. All right, he's 6'7", but he doesn't have a jab. He doesn't have a straight punch. You know, he's not a good boxer, but he has some powerful kicks though. Bryczek is so one dimensional. Yeah, he is. Colby got gifted a unanimous decision. I thought 1-1 into round 3, but some had a 2-0. Colby did? I didn't even watch that shit. I got to go back and watch it. What's up, Andrew Nance? How you doing, my guy? What's going on? How is Predictions Tracker not uploaded to the video yet? I don't know. I would like him to so that I can see how good I did compared to everyone else. Rivzvan versus Tyrell is already booked. It's going to be Spivak. Is it really? Those guys are fighting each other? Damn, I didn't even know that. Can Malkoun get from the cut from the UFC? Gosh, he's so bad. Yeah, I mean, shit. If you're going to cut him, cut Torres Finney too, because Torres Finney got destroyed by him. That shit pissed me off. Useless. I don't know if you're talking about Prediction Tracker or Malkoun. Let's see. I had a plus 5,679 parlay where I was getting a bunch of fights to go over 1.5. Didn't hit because of the Tafa and Dariush fights. Damn. That sucks. I mean, kind of like Kevin Christian and Beneil Dariush are tough to depend on to go over 1.5. No idea why I put Tafa's fight on there. Yeah, I must have not been paying attention because I don't even remember putting that fight on the parlay. Why do you think they haven't given a Faraz Ziam a ranked fight next? I don't know, because he pulled out of the Cowboy Fernandez fight because unfortunately his grandmother passed away. But I don't know. We haven't seen him fight since then, I don't think. So I don't know. Maybe the UFC, since they're fucking evil bastards, they're like, oh, you pulled out of a fight, we're not going to give you another fight for a long ass time. I don't know. Imagine what Torres Finney would do to GM3. Malkoun is more boring than Finney. That's not true. They're equally boring. I don't know how you can see what Torres Finney did against Robert Valentin and be like, oh, bro, he's an exciting fighter. Like, get the fuck out of my face. They're both 1 out of 10 on the entertainment scale. They're both not entertaining at all. Torres Finney would probably do the exact same thing that Jacob Malkoun did and just lay on top of him for 3 rounds and do nothing. The guy Malkoun is boring as fuck, the most boring guy at 185. He is boring, for sure. No, I agree. It's just that you can't say that Malkoun is boring and then in the next sentence glaze Torres Finney, who has the same bullshit-ass fighting style. Let's see. I slipped through everything except for the main event. What do I need? What do I need to watch back? Let me see. You should watch back. I mean, if you give a fuck about heel hooks, you can watch Kody Steele do that in round 1 against Damar Fan. Micallef, Gorimbo, boring. Wes Schultz, Ben Johnston, boring. Colby, Thicknesse, Vince Morales. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm sure it's pretty boring. Jacob Malkoun, Meerschaert, boring as fuck. Junior Tafa versus Kevin Christian. You can watch it back. It was a first round stoppage. Pretty good. Cam Rowston versus Robert Bryczek. You can skip it. Louie Sutherland, Tuivasa, definitely skip it. Brando Peričić, Shamil Gaziev was fight of the night. You should watch that back. That was a sick-ass fucking fight. Marwan Rahiki got a round 1 KO over Ollie Schmid. You can watch that one back. Steve Erceg versus Tim Elliott was pretty good. It went to a decision. It was relatively entertaining. It was solid performance from Steve Erceg. Quillian Salkilled fucking destroyed Beneil Dariush. You can watch that back as well. So mainly all the stoppages, of course. And then I would say the only decision worth watching back would probably be Steve Erceg versus Tim Elliott, because Steve Erceg was kind of piecing up Tim Elliott. The trailer park jitsu did not work. I can't believe Tim Elliott was like a plus 300 something, and people bet him down to a plus 150. That's fucking crazy. Tim Elliott lost so many people so much money. It's just like, I don't know, like Tim Elliott, I just didn't see it. It's like, yeah, he beat Kaya Sakura, but one, Kaya Sakura can't grapple worth a shit. Steve Erceg has solid grappling and wrestling. And two, Steve Erceg was just a lot more composed on the feet with Tim Elliott. Like, he wasn't like letting Tim Elliott frustrate him. He was just like, all right, clean 1-2s down the middle. Let me throw an occasional head kick. Let me throw an occasional solid hook out there, like a nice 3. But he stayed like on his feet, he kept his balance. Kaya Sakura was just swinging as hard as he could, trying to fucking take Tim Elliott's head off. And Tim Elliott was just doing his funky shit, getting out of the way, because Kaya Sakura was loading up. But Steve Erceg, no loading up. You just jabbed him up, pieced him up. Clean technical work from Steve Erceg. And yeah, Tim Elliott just got fucking pieced up for 3 rounds. Very, very entertaining. Very entertaining. Because Tim Elliott is a known cheater. So, seeing that cheater get his ass whooped, you like to see it. Let's see. Watch Salco versus Bennett 100%. Yeah. Mason Jones called out Dariush and is getting backlash. Mason is still so overlooked. No one talks about him as a real prospect like Salkild. Yeah, that's a lame ass call out though. You know what I mean? Like, oh, let me call out this old man coming off hella knockout losses. It's like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? That was like Kevin Vallejos calling out Cub Swanson, which in hindsight might have been more competitive than we initially thought. But it's like, you're calling out a dude that's 40. And it's just like, it's a bad look. It's like it's a Jake Paul fucking call out. Let's see. Besides Khamzat versus Strickland, how good of a card do you think 328 is? I've seen people saying it sucks besides the main event. I mean, there's fucking Joshua Van versus Tatsuro Taira. So obviously that's just incorrect. There's no way that it sucks. Okay. Outside of the main and co-main event, it's like, it sucks. It's like, Alexander Volkov, Waldo Cortes-Acosta. That's a solid ass heavyweight banger. Sean Brady versus Joaquin Buckley is a badass fucking fight. King Green versus Jeremy Stevens, that's fucking sick as well. We get to see Ozzy Diaz get sacrificed to Themba Gautier. That's sick as fuck. Joel Alvarez versus Yaroslav Amosov is a sick-ass fight. We get to see Grant Dawson get destroyed by Mateusz Rambetsky. Jim Miller, Jared Gordon. All right, it's all right. Roman Kopylov, Marco Tullio, fucking solid. Pat Sabatini, William Gomis could be solid, but potential for Pat Sabatini to go out there and lay and pray like a fucking asshole for 3 rounds. Bysongr Sisarkayev versus Jordan Santos is a solid ass fight. Clayton Carpenter versus Jose Ochoa. Jose Ochoa is most likely going to go out there and fuck Clayton Carpenter up. This is a badass card, bro. Who the fuck is calling 328 bad? Anybody saying that it sucks is a fucking casual, bro. And I'm not, and then, it's easy to be like, oh, you're a fucking casual, bro. But if you think that sucks, if you heard me name off all these fights and you're like, who the fuck are those guys? You're like, I don't give a fuck about, like, you're a fucking casual, bro. These fights are sick. Especially shit like Joel Alvarez versus Yaroslav Amosov. Are you kidding me? That shit's a banger. Any Joel Alvarez fight outside of his fight against Vicente Luque, because he sold my fucking parlay not getting the finish, is a great fight. And the rest of the, fucking solid ass card. I'm very much looking forward to it for sure. Let's see. Colby versus Vince first round was not boring. The whole fight was awesome. I didn't watch it. I'll go watch it back. Let's see. Fire recap. Let's fucking go. Yeah, Buckley's got this shit, bro. Buckley's training with Usman. Buckley's going to sprawl on Sean Brady's head and he's going to piece him the fuck up. He's going to land some heavy hands on him. Great cardio from Buckley. Sean Brady doesn't have the same kind of takedowns as Usman. He has the submission threat, yes, but I don't see him getting Buckley down. I think Buckley's gonna piece him up. Yeah, I like the card. I like it too, bro. It's fucking sick. Prates looked incredible to me. Prates looked absolutely insane, bro. I have to think Islam is gonna duck him. Also, though, maybe Prates has to fight Morales next. Who wins that? I'm gonna lean Prates just after what we saw him do against JDM. Obviously, Morales has the considerable size advantage over JDM, and definitely more punching power. But Prates, he's super fucking clean with everything that he throws. Like he's not just like super powerful, but he's also very technical as well. His footwork has improved. I think that he's probably going to keep Michael Morales on the ends of his punches, but it's going to be a banger ass striking fight for those two. Either one of them can get the knockout. But I would say Morales might implement some wrestling just because Prates kind of struggles there. Morales is a stronger wrestler than he is. But just technique-wise, Prates is a lot cleaner than Michael Morales, who just kind of swings like Francis Ngannou, not very technical. I already put 100 euros on Sabatini Sabatini plus Khamzat, easy cash. Damn. For your sake, I hope it cashes, but hopefully Sabatini's actually entertaining and doesn't just fucking lay on top of Gomes for 3 rounds like he did against Chepe. 328, very solid card. I agree. It's fucking awesome. Presser about to go crazy. Please don't cut Strickland's mic, right? Imagine the face-off sick card. These dudes are going to be swinging at each other at every fucking face-off. They can't do that fancy Paramount promo where like these dudes are standing with the lights around them and like that weird white-looking background. There's no way, bro. These guys, like, there has to be security between these dudes the entire time, the entire fight week. I'm picking Khamzat like pretty much everyone else, but I want Strickland to win. Me too. Because the cope from Strickland haters would be hilarious. Yeah. Imagine how Joey will react if Strickland wins. Yeah, MMA Joey's a fucking loser, bro. MMA Joey's a fat idiot, and I don't understand how people watch him. Let's see. I heard they won't do a presser for Strickland versus Khamzat. That's so funny. That's so fucking lame, bro. Because they already know that Strickland's going to be talking about Kadyrov. They're going to be calling. He's going to be calling Khamzat a terrorist. He's going to be calling Khamzat, you know, a fucker of goats, all that shit. He's definitely going to be going crazy. Going to be calling him the Chechnyan whore, all that stuff. I'm actually picking Strickland. I mean, shit. I'm rooting for him. I'm probably going to be picking Khamzat, but hopefully AJ picks Khamzat too and curses him so Strickland has more of a chance to win. Picking Strickland is crazy. What's up, bro? You picking Sean? Probably not. I'm rooting for him. I want him to win. Just based on what Khamzat did to my guy DDP last time, but most likely Khamzat's just going to do what he does and fucking dominate with the wrestling. But I'm rooting for Sean. I'd love to see Sean beat him. That'd be fucking hilarious. But they need to have security in that shit immediately because I feel like if this fight goes to a decision after 25 minutes or there's a stoppage or whatever, the fight's not going to be over once the referee calls the fight. You know what I mean? These dudes, I feel like, are just going to keep fucking scrapping. I don't know. I don't know, man. I feel like there's too much bad blood between these guys, and they're both fucking psychopaths. You know what I mean? It's not just like there's bad blood and, you know, they're going to be like talking back and forth, like, oh, like Colby Masvidal, like, fuck you, whatever. Like, these dudes are actually both insane. So I'm sure that they're going to continue fighting after the fight's actually over. Let's see. Or if Khamzat chokes him out, I don't see Khamzat letting go. Like, the referee is going to have to fucking physically remove Khamzat from Sean Strickland's unconscious body because Khamzat is just going to fucking hold on to the choke and just not let go, trying to kill him. I could see that happening. Khamzat's a fucking psycho. Let's see. WSMC, how do you think it will win? I want to pick Strickland, but I can't justify it. That's how I'm feeling, bro. Like, I don't see how Sean does it. It's just like, if Sean has to go out there, not defend every takedown, but just like get up consistently and just piece him up for 5 rounds, because it's like, or hurt him at least to get a TKO. I don't know, man. It's hard to envision Sean Strickland to win. But yeah, what's up, All the Smoke MMA? If you guys don't know yet, All the Smoke MMA and Useless and I will be collaborating for UFC 328 to talk about the card, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Let's see. Yo, what's up, guys? I woke up at 3 a.m. to piss and continued to watch the first 2 fights. Fell back asleep, then woke up to a beer snake in the arena and all my parlays winning. What up, KZ? What's a beer snake? But fucking hell yeah, without throw your parlays winning, bro. Congratulations. I'm happy to hear that. I hope you won a considerable chunk of change. Fair. Yeah. Yeah. Khamzat rooting for Strickland. Here's the thing, you guys. Sean Strickland's gonna call Khamzat a goat fucker. Khamzat's gonna get mad, and he's probably gonna beat him up. Let's see. Isn't Waldo Acosta an underdog? Can I read, please? Isn't Waldo Acosta as an underdog live money? I think so, but I don't know. It's like Waldo Cortes-Acosta kind of got pieced up by Sergey Pavlovich. MMA math, yeah, but Alexander Volkov kind of pieced up Sergey Pavlovich, so I don't know. It's just Cortes-Acosta will probably have a speed advantage. Maybe he knocks out Volkov. I mean, Volkov got knocked out by Derek Lewis, but that was like a prime Derek Lewis at the end of the fight after Derek Lewis was getting fucked up for 3 rounds. Yeah, that was back in 2018, so it's not like, you know, oh, you got knocked out by Derek Lewis. That was like a prime Derek Lewis who was 20-5 at the time. I would say Waldo at underdog money is live for sure. I don't know who I'm picking in that fight. I gotta watch some tape, but I think like just a initial pick, like just like my like I look at it, I think of a winner. I'm thinking Volkov, but Waldo Cortes-Acosta is definitely super live in that fight. But I don't know, man. Volkov is just 6'7". He's a big fucking dude. He's a big monster. He's got some more power in his hands from what we've seen. Not more power than Acosta, but he's his power has developed. You know, I feel like his punches have gotten a little bit heavier. I don't know. Yeah, leaning Volkov, but it's like I might be able to watch some tape and fucking end up switching it over to Waldo Cortes-Acosta because he has that knockout ability. He has that finishing threat. He probably is the faster fighter. Let's see. Serdong, I think Strickland will survive the early attacks and turn the tables with his cardio. Decision for Strickland, in my opinion. I would fucking love to see it. Security needed like it's Khabib and Conor levels, 100% for sure. Yes. Like they're both more unhinged than their other counterpart. Like Khamzat is more unhinged than Khabib. Conor or Sean Strickland is more unhinged than Conor McGregor. Yeah, no, for sure. I think Strickland is simply going to beat the brakes off him in the late rounds. I fucking hope so, bro. That was exactly my thought of what DDP was going to do, and that's just not what ended up happening. But I hope you're right, bro. If you're right, I'll be happy. I'm not betting on that fight. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Let's see. They might just stand him up more if Khamzat is just stalling again. That's one advantage for Strickland. I fucking hope so, bro. If Khamzat goes out there and does the same bullshit that he was doing against DDP, stand him up. And if he wins that way, fucking cut him from the UFC and strip him of his belt. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to see that shit ever again. If Islam goes out there and does the same thing, strip him, cut him from the UFC. I don't give a fuck. Hugging isn't fighting. That Jailton Almeida fucking fighting style is not fighting. That's some trash ass shit, and I hate watching it. Let's see. I posted the beer snake on Discord, and I won more this card than ever. Fuck yeah, bro. Congratulations. Good shit, Casual Degenerate. Dude, you didn't see the beer snake? It was a long-ass line of cups that went down multiple seats, and people drank beer out of it. I didn't see it, bro. I didn't see it. What is it, during like the main event or something? I don't know. Oh, shit. I didn't realize motherfuckers were drinking out of that. Even crazier. That's hilarious. The heavyweight main card fight is so 50-50. What's up, Rangy? How you doing, my guy? Yeah, Waldo Cortes-Acosta versus Alexander Volkov is a sick-ass fight. Let's see. Sean will do what we thought DDP could. I fucking hope so. Super gross. Yeah, that is pretty fucking gross. Let me see. Let me look up the beer snake. X.com. Should be. Let me see. Beer snake. The beer snake. This beer snake at UFC Perth is. What the? That's fucking awesome. Holy shit. That's so many cups. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. God damn. Let me show you guys this shit. I can't play it just because I feel like well, I'll get like copyrighted, so let me see though. Look at this shit. That's insane. It's a long ass fucking beer snake. Look at that shit. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, you gotta love Australians. You gotta love the Australian fans. You know, what a fucking bunch of bogans over here. All right, let's see. Yeah, that's fucking cool. Let's see. Casey, you aren't betting the main event? Yeah, I'm not. Khamzat by decision. Yeah, Khamzat's gonna do some the same bullshit he did last time and just hug fucking Sean Strickland for 5 rounds. Terrible. He landed, I guess, 500 strikes against DDP, and only 30 of them were classified as significant. It was just nothing but fucking love taps. Terrible. Let's see. Put Khamzat in all the parlays, free leg. KZ, you slept through more than half of the card. I did, bro. Well, yeah, because I'm not waking up at 2 a.m. I went to sleep at like 12. So it's like, bro, I'm not getting fucking 2 hours of sleep. Let's see. I just rewatched it back. You can rewatch the fights. I watched, let me see what I watched live. I watched I watched the main event live. I watched the co-main event live. I watched Urseg live. I watched Rahiki live, and then I rewound and watched Peričić KO Gaziev. As I woke up and I put the fights on, it was like Peričić, like it was after the Peričić fight, and Peričić was like, you know, celebrating, I guess. It was like after his post-fight interview. So I was like, oh, fuck yeah, let's go. But yeah, bro, I wish I bet this card because I would have won. I would have fucking went heavy on Peričić and Sal killed in a parlay. And I would have made some bread. Let me see. Hang on. Do. I fucking certainly hope not. You're a big Bill Cosby fan, useless. Wait, that'd be fucked up. That you just roofie somebody? Yeah, no. Bro, Khamzat's gonna maul him alive. Yeah, just like he fucking mauled DDP. I don't consider that a mauling, bro. I don't give a fuck. 500 love taps to the side of his head. That was some bullshit. That was a dog shit ass performance that everybody hated watching. I got to think that the UFC would actually rather have Strickland as a champion. I don't think so either. Maybe not. I don't think so. That's kind of it's like a terrible thing either way. It's like you either have like a fucking war criminals lapdog as champion, or you have like a fucking a former Nazi as champion. So I don't know. How will you do it for UFC Macau? I'm going to do the same shit. I'm just going to sleep, and then I'm going to wake up and rewatch the card. I'm not fucking waking up at 2 a.m. Let's see. I'm going Amosov for Joel Alvarez. Not a bad call. I mean, Joel Alvarez got fucking destroyed by Arman Sarukian, so he just got taken down and elbowed to oblivion. How many gosh damn title shots has Strickland had already? We had the one against Izzy, and then he had the one against another rematch against DDP. So 2, and this is going to be the third one against Khamzat here. So yeah, counting this one that's coming up, 3. This is his 4th. Who else did he fight? Because I mean, when he was defending the belt against DDP, I don't count that as a title shot because he was champion defending his belt. So I would call it his 3rd unless I'm just forgetting about a fight. Well, I was thinking title fights matter. Yeah. All good, bro. No problem. Yeah, no. It's because I thought about it. I was like, okay, then the first DDP fight, and then I skipped it in my brain because, like, okay, so he's a defending champ, so that doesn't count. So yeah, let's see. I think Strickland can prove he's human and maybe win, but my picks have been off lately. Yeah, I'm picking Khamzat, rooting for Strickland. The guy's getting a title shot off of 1 win. What do you want me to tell you, bro? The Anthony Hernandez versus Sean Strickland was a title eliminator. Khamzat Chimaev ducked Nasruddin Imavov. Khamzat should have been fighting Nasruddin Imavov like around the same time that Strickland and Hernandez fought. Imavov, come on. Fucking Khamzat ducked him, bro. Blame him. Go blame your Muslim daddy, bro. Blame him for faking injuries and then going and wrestling John Jones at UFC Qatar. Oh, I have broken foot, brother. It's like, get the fuck out of here. You're wrestling John Jones out on concrete. You're full of shit. Imavov messed up by saying they're friends. I agree. I mean, Khamzat should have fought him, but he just ducked Imavov. Benny was born Muslim. Did you know that? I didn't, but he converted over to Jesus, and he's always, in every interview, he's just talking about Jesus Christ, so I don't know what to tell you. But I'm sure that he was because he was born in, like, Iran, so he's a Syrian or whatever the fuck. Let's see, and that's not Strickland's fault. Useless. Yeah, it's true. I mean, blame Khamzat for ducking Imavov. It should have been he should have fought him, but he didn't. And then Strickland got an impressive win over Anthony Hernandez. And now they're going to be fighting Sean Strickland because it's just a bigger fight. Yeah, it's not Sean Strickland's fault. Blame the UFC, blame Khamzat. Former champion, lots of beef between the two. Fuck it, bro. We're going to see Strickland fight the Chechnyan whore. Hopefully he gets the win. But most likely he won't, but hopefully he does. And then Tatsuro Taira versus Joshua Van. This is a fucking banger of a fight, bro. So Joshua Van is not the champion. Alexander Pantoja. That was a fluke, so he didn't actually win the belt. Pantoja just got injured in 20 seconds. So Tatsuro Taira and Joshua Van fighting for the vacant title or the interim title or whatever the fuck you want to call this. But yeah, man, fuck. Tatsuro Taira's grappling is really fucking problematic. Obviously, Joshua Van has the clean ass boxing. Beat the shit out of Brandon Royval in his last one. I don't know. What Tatsuro Taira did to Brandon Moreno was pretty impressive. He lost a split to Brandon Royval. I don't know, man. Tatsuro Taira versus Joshua Van is a hard fucking fight to call. I'm probably leaning Tatsuro Taira just because of his nasty ass grappling. But if Joshua Van can keep it on the feet, he's definitely going to be giving Tatsuro Taira problems because Joshua Van's counter striking, his boxing is just really fucking nasty. His kicks are solid too, but mostly just leg kicks. But Tatsuro Taira is not just completely out of the water, completely dead in the water on the feet either. But if it's just straight up a striking fight, Tatsuro Taira is going to be having some issues. But I really think that he's going to be able to get to his grappling at one point or another. He's really fucking good at getting people down. He's really good at just like lacing people up and just climbing on the back. He's really fucking good, bro. This is a high level ass fight. I'm liking this Joshua Van versus Tatsuro Taira fight. Very much looking forward to it. Let's see here. Also, Strickland beat Imavov, right? Yeah, Strickland. It was at 205. Strickland came in on short notice. I think Imavov already had cut down to like 190 something. Like Strickland had like a 10-pound weight advantage on him. But yeah, Strickland did beat Imavov. Imagine Khamzat KOs or sub Strickland. If he does, I mean, if he wins, I hope that's how it happens. I hope he gets a finish. Let's see. Yeah, but Strickland beat Imavov at the catch weight. The guy was like 2 or 5 pounds. Yeah. I'll be a fan if he does. Useless. Taira, please. We're rooting for Van at useless. Taira literally KO'd Moreno on the slam. That was an early stoppage. Van paper champ, I agree. CT Moreno, I mean, Moreno looked fucking terrible against Lonir Kavanaugh, so yeah, for sure. Look what Khamzat did to GM3 and he was a blue belt. I mean, he fucking knocked him out with a punch. What are you talking about? It's not like he took him down and submitted him. What the fuck? GM3 can't strike for shit. It was impressive, for sure. He just walked him down and knocked him out with the first punch he threw. It was a great win. But you're saying that like GM3's striking isn't fucking terrible. Rooting for Van. We will not stand for the slander. High key risky pick, though. I mean, the slander's true, bro. He didn't beat Pantoja. Pantoja's elbow dislocated. I mean, yeah, I like Joshua Van, but that was a bullshit fluke-ass win, you know? The Brandon Royval fight was fucking sick. The Bruno Silva performance was awesome. Ray Saruya, he just stuffed the takedowns, beat the fuck out of that little Twinkie Japanese boy. And Cody Durden fight, beat the fuck out of Cody Durden. Edgar Chires was a relatively competitive fight, but Joshua Van was fucking him up for the most part. Got TKO'd by Charles Johnson. Fucking how? Charles Johnson knocks out Lonir Kavanaugh and Joshua Van just to get fucking chinned by Alex Perez when I fucking bet on him with Josh Hokett. Stupid ass. I'm just thinking about Charles Johnson pisses me off. This fucking dumb haircutted motherfucker with this fucking stupid shit on the back of his head so his fucking boyfriend can grab onto it when he fucks him in the ass. Stupid ass fucking Charles Johnson haircut. Fucking idiot. Selling my fucking parlay, you dumb piece of shit. All right, and then he beat Felipe Bunes. That was an impressive win from Joshua Van. Kevin Borjas, another impressive win. But yeah, bro. Joshua Van Tatsuro Taira is an impressive fight for sure. Let's see. Ray Saruya was dog walking Van. KZ, come on. What are you fucking talking about, dude? Ray Saruya got demolished. You're fucking out of your mind. Let's see. GM3 won a round off of Malkoun. I didn't watch that shit. Yeah, no, that shit was trash. Oh yeah, he laid on top of him for the whole first round, and then I fast forwarded through it, and yeah, that was a terrible fight. I watched like about probably 3 minutes of it because I saw that it went to a decision, and I saw that nothing was really happening. Let's see. GM5 con. GM3 was put into boxing masterclass on Malkoun. I highly doubt that because GM3 can't strike. Let's see. Fair, Ray Saruya. Yeah, okay. Twinkie Japanese boy is insane line. Is that not what Ray Saruya is? Let's take a moment to look at what Ray Saruya looks like. Are you fucking kidding me? He's even twinkier and more Japanese looking than I even thought that he was going to look. You're telling me that's not a fucking twinky Japanese boy if you've ever seen one in your life? Describe this man, this boy, in any other way besides a twinky Japanese boy, bro. Get the fuck out of here. That's the twinkiest, most Japanese-looking boy I've ever seen in my entire life. Why was Malkoun hitting him in the upper chest, not the face? Sus? I have no idea, bro. Yeah, no, I barely watched that fight because it would look pretty boring from what I was fast-forwarding through. What the fuck? What did you just say? Yeah, Charles Johnson's stupid-ass haircut pisses me off. And the fact that he got KO'd by Alex Perez pisses me off, too. Let's see, bro. Cody Durden was dog walking Van too. No, he fucking wasn't, bro. Like, you see, you're taking these fights where Joshua Van beat the fuck out of these people, and you're like, oh, bro, Saruya and Durden were dog walking Joshua Van. They got fucking brutalized on the feet. What are you talking about? Let's look at the fucking striking stats for Joshua Van versus Cody Durden and Joshua Van versus Ray Saruya. It's going to be like more than double he was fucking landing on these idiots, and you're fucking delusional. Let me see. Yo, I watched the replay. LMFAO. It was arguably the worst fight of the night. Absolute shite. Ray had Joshua's back. Did he really? I don't think he fucking did. Let's see here. You're full of shit, Useless. You're just rage baiting me like you always enjoy doing. Okay, so I guess Joshua Van isn't his fucking name. Hello? UFC stats, do you want to stop pissing me off? The fuck is going on? Are we serious? I can't search Joshua Van's name and just find him here on UFC stats. Okay, all right, that's cool. Let's see, Joshua Van to Ray Saruya. Joshua Van, 59 or 127 strikes to 47 strikes. So explain to me how that's dog walking him. Ray Saruya had 1 minute and 49 seconds of control time in round 1, had 1 minute and 24 seconds of control time in round 2, 36 seconds of control time in round 3. And then he got outstruck 127 to 47. So in no point did he ever dog walk him at all. Joshua Van, Cody Durden. Joshua Van landed 184 strikes. Cody Durden landed 74 strikes. So over 110 more strikes. Cody Durden took him down in round 1, had 3 minutes and 14 seconds of control time. Other than that, neither one of them did shit to him. Let's see. I didn't see any of that. Let's see. Bro built like a K-pop star. Yeah, exactly, bro. Fucking Ray Saruya. Like that guy. I'm surprised he's even fighting. He'd probably choke me out, but bro, fucking come on now. Bro's built like he'd headline Coachella. Yeah, he's looking like a fucking member of BTS over there. Looking like a fucking one of those dudes from K-pop Demon Hunters. Let's see, bro. Durden won the first round. Yeah, he won the first round, and then he got fucking brutalized in rounds 2 and 3. He says, I'm sorry, bro. You're right. Van all day. Rad Van. This guy Van's back, I think. Yeah, for a minute. You smashed the car, bro? Yeah, hell yeah. I did good on picks. I went 10 and 3. Useless would smoke JDM, then straighten that jacked up nose like it's a quick tune-up. Yeah, Useless would jab his nose up, make that look fucking straighten that shit up. Let's see. JDM got dog walked, man. Goddamn, he'll never sniff that belt again. No, I don't. JDM's never getting back to the title. I don't think so. I think that just like the Islam fight kind of destroyed his confidence, and then this fight destroyed it even worse. I don't know. I'm still laughing from that CJ's boyfriend shit. Yeah, bro. Charles Johnson's stupid ass fucking haircut pisses me off. I hate it. Looks like a fucking handle for dudes to hold on to when they give him back shots. Stupid ass fucking haircut. Look at this dumb bullshit on the back of this motherfucker's head, bro. Are you kidding me? Dumb. Stupid ass haircut. Look at this bull. I don't know why the picture's so small. All right, great. I'm glad that you can barely see it. Thanks, Google Images. Stupid ass haircut. Charles Johnson pisses me off. Just the fact that he got knocked out by Alex Perez. He's knocking out Bonir Kavanaugh and Joshua Van, two of the fucking best prospects in the flyweight division, just to get fucking chinned by Alex Perez in round 1. You fucking idiot. Stupid ass haircut. There he is knocking out Joshua Van, the fucking current champion. I guess, current paper champion, but still. Fucking dumb piece of shit. All right. Gotta head out. Have a great rest of your stream, man. Have a good one, all the smoke. Don't sell CK's barley. Don't, bro. Don't. And if you're fucking Joel Alvarez, finish Vicente Luque. God damn it. The fucking referee was paid off for that shit to make sure that shit went to a decision. The way he wobbled was so funny too. When he was just fucking falling all over the place against Alex Perez. Yeah. But JDM got absolutely fucking destroyed. It was not even competitive. Let's see. Tyra by sub has to be the play, right? I'm thinking that. Yeah, probably. Maybe a decision, but I would think that it's going to be sub. But maybe just Tyra inside the distance because he has some nasty ground and pound too. If he just locks Van up in a control position, you know, he could do the same thing that he did to Moreno. I got Yaroslav, Van, and Chimaev. Yeah, I got Yaroslav and Chimaev too. I think I'm going Tyra. I got to watch more tape, but I think I'm going Tyra. Let's see. But yeah, boys, for the most part, let me just go through, I guess, my quick leans for UFC 328. We've got Clayton Carpenter versus Jose Ochoa. I'm pretty sure Jose Ochoa is going to knock him the fuck out for sure. His fight against Andre Fili was competitive, but Andre Fili is a vet, bro. Andre Fili always has these competitive fights against really good fighters. Andre Fili, I feel like, is pretty underrated. Like he gets knocked out on occasion, yes, but it's like he's still really fucking good. Like if you don't knock Andre Fili out, like, you know, be prepared for a sick fucking fight, for a competitive fight. He went along with Nathaniel Wood. Him versus Nathaniel Wood was very competitive. And yeah, man, I mean, Dan Ige knocked him the fuck out, but, you know, Andre Fili is good. Jose Ochoa, I think that he definitely gets the win. Calcifer, I don't know what the fuck that means. What does this dude's nickname mean? Hello? Calcifer. Okay, Ochoa chose Calcifer because he was a fan of the character Calcifer the Fire Demon from the movie Howl's Moving Castle as a child. True, I've never seen that movie. So there we go. Let's see. Watch how many people will bring up the Royval fight this week with Tyra. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like Tyra, like Royval fought his best performance against Tyra, and Tyra was like, what, like 21, 23 at the time? Tyra's definitely gotten a lot better since that fight. And Royval against Van fought like a fucking idiot. He just chose to box with him. He didn't even try to implement any kind of grappling at all. Let's see. Anyone feel bad watching the main event? Like, I felt terrible seeing JDM get killed like that, and I picked Prates. Literally the first time I've thought to myself, why do I watch this sport? Nah, I was like, damn, bro, JDM's getting fucked up. I felt bad for JDM, but I was a sick-ass performance from Prates. Prates looked incredible, dude. He was fucking yeah, man. It was one-way traffic from Prates. Everything was landing. The calf kicks, the knees, the straight lefts, the elbows. All JDM really had was his hands, and he just couldn't reach Prates. He would come forward into the pocket, and he just got fucking pieced up. Did you do on bets? I didn't fucking bet this card, bro. I should have, though. I would have bet on Peričić and Salkilled, and I would have made some good money, but I didn't bet on this one. Did pretty good on picks, though. I should have bet on it, though. Fuck me. Oberg Malat, Aljo, and Prates, pretty hard last four main events. Yeah, all I got right was Aljo. That's it. Let's see. JDM versus Prates was the hardest main event to pick on paper. I agree, bro. For sure. Like, I didn't know that Prates, his footwork was just going to look immaculate, and he's just going to piece fucking JDM up for 3 rounds. Yes, watching JDM cover up and flinch, getting his ass beat made me feel bad for him, too. I felt bad for him, though. It was all respect at the end, though. Yeah, Prates, like, he's not an asshole. That's the thing. I'd take a beating for $1 million, knock me the fuck out. I agree. Yeah, I think so, too, for sure. I definitely would as well. $1 million? Like, goddamn, I get what you mean, though. Yeah. By Sangre Susarkayev versus Jordan Santos, most likely, yeah, Susarkayev is going to knock him out. Jordan Santos is really tough, though, so it might go to a decision. Susarkayev, he's just too fucking cocky, bro. Like, he's a fucking piece of shit. Like, he just thinks that his shit doesn't stink, and he's just way too overconfident. He started the fight against Eric McConico just leaning up against the cage. Ended up fucking going close with McConico, which hasn't aged terribly because McConico looked really fucking good against Rodolfo Vieira. But I don't know, man. Sutherland's kind of a dick. I wouldn't be mad to see him lose, but I'm going to be picking him to beat Jordan Santos, who's kind of like a punching bag. Really tough, though. Jordan Santos beat Danny Barlow in his last fight, but Danny Barlow is not as good as Sutherland. Not even close. Pat Sabatini versus William Gomis. Probably Sabatini via boring-ass, bullshit-ass land prey. If Gomis can stuff the takedowns, he's definitely going to be piecing Pat Sabatini up, but most likely going to be Pat Sabatini implementing the wrestling and grappling and winning by a decision, just hugging his way to a win. Roman Kopylov, Marco Tulio. Let me before I open the odds, I'm going to pick the fight just so I can just not be swayed by that. I'm leaning Tulio just because Kopylov, he just hasn't been looking good recently. I mean, granted, he lost to what's his name? Fucking Paulo Costa. He got fucked up, though. He got fucked up by Gregory Rodriguez as well. He's not been looking too good against Brazilians. I mean, I guess he beat Cesar Almeida, but he just wrestled him, kind of got fucked up on the feet there as well. I'll watch the Chris Curtis fight back just to remember how good he did. He did look really good against Claudio Ribeiro. He fucked him up, head kicked him. That was nasty. Claudio Ribeiro's not that good. Yeah, I remember I was high on Kopylov for a while. I thought that he was really fucking good. I mean, he's got clean striking, but he's not as good as I thought he was. But yeah, I guess I'm leaning Tulio. Then we got Jim Miller versus Jared Gordon. I'll go Jared Gordon, Jim Miller, he's just fucking old, man. I don't know. I think Jared Gordon should get the win here over Jim Miller for sure. Jim Miller, I mean, he's always a live dog. He's got some heavy hands. He's got that vet experience. I feel like just the older he's getting, he's just going to slow down. Jared Gordon should be able to be the faster guy, which he almost never is. That Rafa Garcia fight didn't age too bad considering how good Rafa Garcia looked against Alexander Hernandez. Jared Gordon got hit by a fucking car the day before. Yeah, Jared Gordon, solid favorite. Grant Dawson, Mateusz Ronbetsky. I'm going Mateusz Ronbetsky. I think that Ronbetsky can hang with Grant Dawson on the ground because he's got that nasty-ass jiu-jitsu himself. And I don't think that Grant Dawson just wrestle fucks him. And Mateusz Ronbetsky, didn't he beat Orobai or was that a draw? Let me see. I don't remember. Yeah, he beat Orobai. He had Orobai all busted the fuck up. Grant Dawson has no striking. I think Ronbetsky definitely gets the knockout. He's an underdog, which I'm very surprised by. Ronbetsky, I feel like, is a pretty relatively high confidence pick. I think that he fucks Grant Dawson up. I think that he lands big power. I think that Grant Dawson has a glass chin, and I think Ronbetsky can get him out of there. Joel Alvarez, Yaroslav Amosov, really fucking good wrestling, really good grappling. He most likely takes Joel Alvarez down and mauls him. If Joel Alvarez can keep it on the feet, though, he's got some nasty striking, very dangerous striking, good knees, good punches, good boxing as well, good kicks. But Yaroslav Amosov, 29-1. He's only lost to who? Jason Jackson. Some jobber. His nickname is the ass kicking machine. I fucking love that. Some Jamaican dude, 6'1". He was probably a gigantic underdog in this fight as well, wasn't he? Plus 350, not as big as I thought. But yeah, Yaroslav Amosov is fucking 29-1. Ukrainian killer. Most likely beats Joel Alvarez. Atebagate, Ozzy Diaz. Atebagate is going to knock him out. Easy call. Minus 1,000 favorite. Yeah, not surprising. King Green versus Jeremy Stephens. Now, this one is pretty interesting. This is a pretty interesting Unk fight. Jeremy Stephens has been boxing. King Green, primarily a boxer. I'm going to say King Green. This is going to be a sick-ass fight, though. I mean, Jeremy Stephens by knockout is live, but I'm going to say King Green is definitely going to probably piece him up here. He's probably going to be King Green by knockout, if anything, or maybe a decision. I don't know. Jeremy Stephens was fucking up Mason Jones on the feet. Mason Jones had to wrestle him and take him down. So I don't know, man. Jeremy Stephens is live. Solid underdog. I'm going to be picking Bobby Green, but Jeremy Stephens is a live dog for sure. Sean Brady, Joaquin Buckley. I'm picking Joaquin Buckley. I think that he keeps it on the feet, and I think that he just pieces Sean Brady the fuck up, gets the knockout pretty early on. Sean Brady, it's just he's got the grappling, but on the feet, his striking is a liability. His striking defense is a liability. Joaquin Buckley training with Kamaru Usman. He's going to be stuffing those takedowns. He's a slight underdog. I'm liking. Bro, a double underdog parlay, Joaquin Buckley, Mateusz Rąbecki. Fucking nasty. I like that. Rąbecki Buckley, double underdog parlay, 2-legger. Sheesh. Your boy might fucking lock that in a little later on here. Alexander Volkov versus Waldo Cortes-Acosta. I said earlier I'm leaning Volkov, but it's like, fuck, bro. I don't know. This fight feels pretty 50-50 to me. And because it feels 50-50, just like the JDM Carlos fight, it's just going to be one-sided either way, and somebody's going to get fucking destroyed. So whenever I say a fight's 50-50, don't really take that shit too seriously. Let's see. Joshua Van Tyre, I'm leaning Tyra. I already kind of broke that down. Strickland, Khamzat. I'm picking Khamzat, rooting for Strickland. Khamzat's probably going to do what Khamzat does with the wrestling and grappling. Let's see. Dodson is chinny. Let me go back with chat. Suzerakai plus -500. Okay. Stuff them all well versus Brito. Pat down on Brito. Yeah, I hear you. I'm copping on his ass. He's not that ass. He's solid. He's got some good striking. You said Paulo Costa's ass, and look what Paulo Costa did to fucking Osman Mirzaganov. Let's see. Tulio should win if he doesn't fight scared like he did against Duncan. I don't think he will. Duncan has more power than Kopylov. We'll find out what level Tulio really is. I agree. Let's see. It's true. Jim Miller's too old. Yes. Casey, how are you tired? You slept for so long? Slept for like 6 hours. It's not that long. Let's see. I don't know how people can bet on Strickland. I just don't see him getting out of the first 2 rounds. We'll see. I don't know. I'm thinking Khamzat most likely gets it done early as well. I think that he chokes Strickland out most likely. Grant Dawson, you touch Rebecca and he opens up like a bloody mess. Good thing Grant Dawson has 0 striking, and Rebecca can actually grapple, so he's going to fuck him up on the feet. I know that you like Grant Dawson because he goes out there and sniffs dick. He robbed Orbai. I don't think that was a robbery. Dawson is chinny. I agree. He very much is. Yaroslav. Dawson trained with Rąbecki. Ateba KO round 1. Yep. Ateba went to war with Pulaev. People forget, man. Yeah, Pulaev, he looked pretty good in that fight, but he got kind of fucked up. He was just, using his footwork, staying away from Ateba and just piecing him up kind of at range. Let's see. As usual. Bets. What's up, We Fight on I? How you doing? Great main event. Brazil's back. Yeah, they fucking are. Steven's brutal. Broke Baldy's face. I have a weird suspicion Strickland upsets. I hope you're right, but I don't think so. I'm picking Khamzat. People forget what Kamaru Usman did to Strickland on the feet. I didn't watch that fight. Jeremy Stevens did good on the feet versus Mason Jones. Yeah, bro, he was fucking Mason Jones up. He made Mason Jones have to lay and pray him. He was fucking beating his ass. Strickland got KO'd by Elazığ, Zaleski dos Santos. People forget. Yeah. Ty cooked my parlay like the bum he is. Yeah, bro. I fucking picked Sutherland, bro. You should have listened to your boy. Ty is fucking obese garbage. But I told this capper that went big on JDM to get a takedown at plus 155 and made some money. Good shit, bro. Hell yeah, good shit. Yeah, that takedown in round 1. Oh, fuck. Sorry. That takedown in round 1, Carlos started talking to him. He's like, oh, what the fuck, bro? I thought we were going to be striking. Khamzat's been working with Brendan Allen. Yeah, he has. Bro, Buckley's wrestling his ass. It looked ass against Usman, but Usman's really fucking good. And Buckley's been training with him, so he's going to be looking better. His takedown defense is good, but terrible on his back. Colby was working him. Colby was not working him. Colby got fucking demolished in that fight. You think that just because someone lays in praise for a couple of minutes in the round, they didn't get fucked up? Like, no, they got fucked up in the fight. And okay, yeah, he had some success with the top position. That means nothing. Buckley as an underdog is crazy. I agree. I like Buckley. Me too, bro. Rąbecki Buckley is a pretty cool 2-leg. Thank you. Two underdog legger. 2-legger underdog parlay. Waldo, you're liking Waldo? This whole card is underdog city? I think so too. Train with Usman. Usman won't show you how to defend getting controlled. I mean, yeah, he will. Let's see. Volkov reach and experience. True dogger pass. A lot of these. Yeah, Costa's ass, bro. He had to go to the weakest division. And Mirzakanov was undefeated. Costa's a dog. I agree. Costa would fuck up Yuri. Maybe. I mean, Yuri has no defense, so it's definitely possible for sure. Even though I love Yuri, but his fucking defense is just not good at all. Let's see, bro. Orobai lost because of his face, but he should have won. I don't think so. Kopylov is bad now. KZ used to be super good. I don't know what happened to him. Fluffy took Kopylov's soul. He kind of did. Fluffy fucked him up bad. It's crazy how they feel Prates' power and shoot. Yeah, it's just Jack Della Maddalena was pressuring forward, trying to implement the boxing, and then he took a couple of shots off of Prates, and he was like, I didn't fucking like that shit. Yeah. How the hell are you tired? Just looked through the whole card. Colby, because I woke up at 6 a.m. Colby literally took down Buckley, bro. Yeah, after getting his fucking face smashed in for 2.5 rounds. And then he just kind of held on for dear life in round 3. Prates looked different today, like way better than he has ever looked. He really did, bro. He looked fucking better than ever. He looked insane. He looked incredible. The grappling is too much to learn in 9 months? Yeah, but he's not going to have to grapple. He's just going to have to defend some takedowns. And Sean Brady doesn't have the best takedowns. Sean Brady has some really good grappling, but it's like if he can't get it to the ground, he's going to get fucked up. He's going to get fucked up. So I'm going to think that Buckley can defend the takedowns from Sean Brady, who does not have as good as takedowns as Kamaru Usman. And I think that Buckley is going to piece him up. A lot of people on Brady, I think they're fading Buckley because of the Usman loss, but that's Usman. That's what I'm saying, bro. And Buckley doesn't have the same, or Brady doesn't have the same kind of explosive takedowns as Usman. He doesn't have that same single leg. He doesn't have that same blast double. He's got good grappling. He's got good jiu-jitsu from top. He's got good submissions. He has better submissions than Usman. Yo, hello. The power kind of surged, so my internet went out. I'm on the hotspot. I don't know how shitty this is looking right now. But yeah, boys. Probably gonna go ahead and wrap it up right here. Let's see, but not right now. In a little bit. Like Usman, he has much better blast doubles, much better takedowns than Brady. Like if Brady's obviously he's able to get Buckley down consistently, he's gonna destroy him on the ground. Buckley's a fish out of water on his back. I agree. I just don't think that Brady's gonna get him there. He was in his head. Same happened with Hokit. Who are we talking about? I slept 3 hours. I feel like shit. Yeah, you got to get some sleep, dog. I'm scared of Brady's chin, but he did so good against Kelvin Gastelum at Edwards. Yeah, but we saw Kelvin Gastelum is fucking terrible. And Leon Edwards got dominated by Bilal the fight before. Bro, if Brady gets him down, Buckley will be fucked. I agree. Frozen, did the stream freeze? Yes, it did. Yeah, you were back. Usman's takedown entries are not that good. Brady has better timing. I don't agree. Usman's the GOAT, useless. Yeah, he's literally fucking right behind GSP as one of the best welterweights of all time. Let's see. I think that Buckley keeps it on the feet. I think that he pieces Brady up. Let's see. They're better than Brady's. And I disagree. Frozen, yep. But yeah, boys, I will go ahead and leave you guys here. My Wi-Fi is probably terrible. Did you not see Usman's title defenses, KZ? Yeah, Colby and Masvidal and fucking Gilbert Burns. That was a washed version of Gilbert Burns. But yeah, no. It's true. The defenses haven't aged well. Who is Ozzy Diaz? What do you think of him against Tebagati? He's going to get fucked up. Ozzy Diaz is a guy, he fought Jordan Santos. He used to fight up at 205. I think at a certain point he fought at heavyweight. He's just a dude that was hella fat and he got in better shape. But Tebagati is going to fuck him up. Peace. But yeah, peace out, bros. I'm going to take a nap. I'm fucking tired. Have a good night. Get some rest. Or not a good, I always say, I said have a good night. And if it's not fucking like 5 p.m., have a good evening. Have a good rest of it. I joined late. I love watch your boys main event recap. It's just 8 minutes long. If you want to hear my full thoughts on the main event from Prates and between Prates and JDM, go ahead and watch that shit. It only has 7 views or 8 views. Good fucking lord. But yeah, peace out, bros. Go ahead and watch it. Leave a like. Help your boy out. Jordan Santos beat Danny Barlow. Yeah, Danny Barlow's terrible. Yeah. I'll most likely will go live tomorrow. I'm not too sure. I gotta do my whole notes and everything for 328. So I'll let you guys know. Useless. All the Smoke and I are gonna stream sometime, maybe Wednesday night this week here. Yeah, stay tuned for that. Peace out, bros. I will see you guys later. Useless, send me that that thumbnail for the stream so I can post it.